Hello, welcome back to Forza Horizon 5, where last time I had a look at some of the new Toyotas in the game. You guys really liked that video. Well, those of you who watched it really liked the video. So this time I'm going to stick with the same theme of looking at multiple cars. And today I'm having a look at two cars from the Car Pass feature in the game and also one barn find. Have a watch this. Notice that last time a couple of you may have had to use the subtitles because my microphone was a little bit dodgy. Please, I'm really sorry about that. This time to fix the problem, I hope it is much clearer. This is the new Ferrari J50. Built to celebrate 50 years of Ferraris being produced in Japan. So this is technically a Japanese Ferrari. And today, what I'm thinking of doing with it is taking it out to here. This is the Horizon Stadium. Now normally, this would be covered in grass. A bit bland and boring. However, now, it is a big old ice rink. And it even has a and it even has like an ice hockey pitch. I've never played ice hockey, but I mean I've played field hockey for a while, which was great fun actually. But actually one thing I forgot to say in my last video is while I can't drift on tarmac, I never said I couldn't drift on ice. In Horizon 4 there are plenty of areas where you could drift on ice, including places like Train Yard, the Quarry, even the Frozen Lake. Well, that was quite tricky. However, now we've got an area where we can do ice drifting, and I've got the perfect car to do it. This is 600 horsepower, so drifting is not difficult, actually. Even for me, actually, this thing is pretty easy to slide. While you don't get the much improved tyre smoke, you still do get a bit of sideways action. Now, normally, when someone teaches you drifting, they would do it on a wet surface, well, mostly because it's quite slippery. So I think the problem is I can't really drift on dry tarmac, which I guess is kind of normal. But on ice, it's pretty easy. Because ice is so slippery, you just get no grip. However, but you still want to slide. However, if you want to make a car to do this, first you've got to have something with a good amount of horsepower. So 600 horsepower in this Ferrari is pretty good. You also want wheel drive, rally suspension, and also some snow tyres, which come in every car in the game. So yeah, if you guys want to try this, you better do it pretty quickly because this stadium is only an ice rink during the holidays. So this is my next car. It is the best car, this is probably the best car you've probably never heard of. It is a Renault 8 Gordini, which is basically a Renault, which is a little French saloon car with an engine in the back, tuned especially by a man called Monsieur Amity Gordini. because I am a quarter French, I love this car. And what I've done is I wanted to turn it into a race car, even though it was actually a rally car. So basically, what I did is I put it all-wheel drive, put some lighter, more contemporary rims on it, put a rear spoiler on it for cornering downforce, and also lowered it, and then for the power, a 6.2 litre Chevy V8 producing over 600 brake horsepower. It's probably the most improbable car you've ever seen. However, it is such a blast to drive. It's brilliant around corners. It's just a little rocket ship. It accelerates like you won't believe. And also, to top it off, it sounds incredible. So this car I put it on in a race against some of its rally competitors, and well, I mean, it did okay. So it's kind of hard to control. So it's competitive. But I mean, I'm not the best tuner in the world, so I didn't make the most incredible race tune you've ever seen. But still, look at it go. It's a rocket ship. Sure, the brakes are a little strong, but look at it. It is a beast. I even took it down a race. I took it on a racetrack down by the coast. You can get some shots of the cool tropical scenery. It came sixth, but still, it's fantastic. I will share this tune if you guys want it.
This is my last car I'm checking out today. This is the Renault 4. And recently I've discovered this is probably one of my favourite cars in Horizon 5. So basically, for those of you who don't know, the Renault 4 is unbelievably famous in France. It's got a real cult following. 8 million of these things were made, and they were designed to do jobs in the city. They were designed to get your kids to school, your products to market, and your business up and running. So basically, to do that, they had to make a Renault 4 specifically to do these different jobs. So they made this an estate car, a pickup truck, even a van. I mean, and 8 million of them were made, which is a lot of happy customers. However, it's only had 27 horsepower, which, to be honest, was definitely enough to get this car around the mazes that are French cities. So, and also but that never stopped the Renault from entering this car into rallies. And, well, it wasn't half bad. As a matter of fact, the rally trend continues today with these cars, with thousands of students taking Renault 4s like this one I've made out into the deserts of Morocco, going to deliver supplies to an isolated school out in the Moroccan desert. And they've designed them specifically so they can cope, but I still don't think this one is that fast. So that's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it gave you some ideas of how cool French cars can be, and also to try something else other than ice drifting on tarmac. So with that, please like and subscribe this video, and also join my TikTok, Drive on the Wild Side. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time where I drive the new Ferrari Monza down to do some top-down motoring. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.